and I might have a little more time.
Okay, welcome everyone to the Trecena talk of the energy of a K'at. K'at is the energy that really helps us to activate our human potential. K'at is, well, let's talk about what K'at is from just the word K'at in Quiche. It means a couple of things. One, it means net. And it refers to the net that we carry the corn in after we've harvested it. It's our net of abundance. It's the net that holds the future abundance for us. Because that net is not the food we're going to eat today. That's the food that we're going to eat for the next few months. This is the K'at, the net. And some people, Westerners mostly, have likened this to the quantum field, which is a way for us to connect to the power of universal energy to work with us as an ally for results and manifestation. The other, and I will say that K'at, the net, is in general the one that the Mayan elders use as their interpretation of K'at. However, K'at, as Tata Ashwan Samuel Mendoza in San Juan La Laguna, in questioning, K'at, what is K'at? And I said, it's the net. And he said, no, it is not. It is the sacred fire. It's the sacred fire that is a catalyst for change.
Mm.
It is, K'at means burnt. And we make the fire offerings, the sacred fire, and we burn them to transform their energy and to resonate with that energy of transformation. Resonance. Resonance is an important tone, aspect, key factor of K'at's energy because resonance speaks to our vibration, the vibration we hold, which is in resonance with others who have a similar vibration. K'at is all about our resonance. K'at, during this Trecena, asks us, where are we resonating? K'at gives us a magic power. K'at draws to us exactly what we're holding in our mind, in our heart, and in our energy. What we're thinking about, what we're talking about, what we're feeling is what we're creating. K'at is here to remind us during this Trecena to refine our power of resonance, and this is really connected to our passion, to our desire. So we can be resonating on very, what we might call lower heavy energies. We can be resonating in codependence. We can be resonating in alcoholism with other alcoholics. We can be resonating on higher levels with our higher selves, with others who are resonating on a higher level, and with other entities which are non-physical and on a higher level. So our resonance depends on our fire, our light, what we are emitting, our own energy. K'at is here to teach us, to remind us that our abundance, our true abundance, and the greatest abundance is based on our passion in our heart, what we want, what we are here to do, to accomplish, to grow, to know, to learn. What is in your heart? By now, through the various Trecena talks, I think we're all thinking more and more about what is in our heart. What is in my heart's desire? It's a good time to take advantage of a dual aspect of K'at's energy, because K'at has the energy to cut away negative ties, to undo knots and entanglements, to undo the old programming, to undo the programming from our lineage, from our family. K'at has the ability to cut away negative energy like Ahau Tihash has. And like Ahau Tihash, Ahau K'at asks us to be very clear. But K'at will help us be clear, because K'at will throw us mistakes, errors, traps, so that we will wake up to our power, our desire, what we really want. In ceremony the other day, Nana Juana from Chichi had a wonderful message for us. She had a wonderful message for us about our vulnerability, about bringing our sicknesses, our illnesses, our imbalances. When we don't feel good and we don't feel like it, bring that to the ceremony. In other words, bring it to be released, to cut away from you and your path, to keep it from blocking your passion, to keep it from blocking your greatest good, to keep it from blocking really what is in line for you. So this is a magical power cut, because K'at has the power to cut away, to undo the knots, the entanglements, the snares, and it will help us because it will give us these knots and entanglements so we will learn and we will gain our power. This Trecena goes from K'at, 1 K'at, to 13 Achmak. Where we're going with Achmak, who is all about mistakes. Achmak is curiosity and wonder and trying things, because I have to try that myself to find out. Achmak is the mother of all mistakes. And in this Trecena, 13 Achmak is where Achmak, where we have the power to forgive our mistakes, to correct our errors, to be the correcting force and light in our own life, to truly unlock our human potential. As I said, the desire is such an important part of this power. And as I said before, and this is something I'm really working on myself, I'm discovering the difference between external desires, things I want, or things I want to see happen, and my internal desire, simply the unfulfilled desire in my heart. That Ahau, that my guides, that the Creator, that Divine Mother, Mother Nature is here to help me access. You see, Ahau K'at is really guiding us to be our own magnet. And this is the other power of K'at. K'at is the one who helps us cut away and undo the entanglements. And K'at is a magnet which draws to us what we need. It draws to us the solutions. It draws to us the people who will help us. It draws to us the allies, the circumstances, all the things we don't know to include in our desire. We bring our desire to the fire for healing and allow the fire and allow the ancestors to line up the very greatest good for us. When we desire something in the external world and we desire it that way, that is not necessarily for the greatest good. Do you see in your own life where we externalize our desire? During this time, Ahau K'at is going to help us cut away that excess and to illuminate our own potential. And at the end of the Trecena, we're going to be gifted with the power of illuminated consciousness, illuminated desire that Ahau Oshluhu Achmak brings to us at the end. So it's like a knife and it's like a magnet all at the same time.
Mm.
The Nawal animal spirit who represents K'at is the lizard. Actually, there are a couple, but most of the nanas and tatas say the lagartija, the lizard. And this is because the lizard is teaching us quiet, still patience. The lizard is teaching us to focus on our objective and hold that and wait for that. You know, the lizard is not waiting for a certain fly. The lizard is waiting for the fly that a how is going to bring into its path. It's not a fly, it's its food.
Mm.
K'at is reminding us to wait for our food. Not go, okay, I want that. I'm going to order that up. Okay, I want that. I'm going to order that up. Now we can do it. We got this phone. Boy, it's really good at ordering up the stuff. You can get food, you can get medication, you can go to the pharmacy online, you can order up sex, you can order up all kinds of stuff with this. Folks, this might be a good time to take a break from doing this. During K'at, give yourself the permission to feel your unfulfilled desire. When we have the capacity and the ability to go out and buy what we need, it's real easy to fulfill our desires. So let's get real clear about what is in our great heart's desire. What is our greatest desire? A lot of those things money can't buy. Their experiences, their meetings, their classes, their lessons in life, their flavors that we can only be blessed with by someone who shares their food with us. It's not something we can go and order it in a restaurant. Open yourself to your unfulfilled desire. Try to work with this time because I think most of us, I think I can safely say most of us in this little community are Westerners with the ability to fulfill our needs, and we have tremendous and economic and technological power to do that. We can give thanks for that, but we can also give thanks for our mindfulness. Mindfulness is the key. Mindfulness is what the lizard reminds me of. The lizard is practicing mindfulness. The lizard is being at one in its environment. The lizard is not lacking. The lizard is just waiting. It's a moment. And that's what I think, that's what I feel, that's what I experienced with mindfulness, with meditation. The more I meditate, the more I practice meditation in my regular daily meditation, as well as during the day when I practice mindfulness, to be really present and to not get out of my body and to not be getting busy, to not getting overscheduled with too many things on my brain at once, because I really do want to be present. I want to be present with myself and not running around letting other people's desires stick to me. And then at the end of the day, I think I want to order up a pizza. Yeah. Okay. I also, in the notes to this Trecena, have spoken and shared some wisdom from uh, Vincent Stancione about the maize god, the Mayan corn god. And there are some beautiful images of the maize god there that I will share with you all. Thank you, Vinny and Angelica Bauer, who has illustrated these images, taking them from traditional Mayan codices and sharing with them us so that we can see them now. And what we can see in these is the symbol K'at. We can see the glyph of K'at. We can see this glyph, which has like two seeds of corn above, and then a kind of a hole in the ground, and then kind of two seeds at the bottom. And it's reminding us of gravitational force, of gravitational power. It's like those little seeds at the top are waiting to slot right down there. It's aligning us with the power of Ukushkach and the Ukushulev and the power of gravity, magnetism. This kind of pull energy is
Mhm.
pictured on the gods. And I wanted you to see that. I wanted you to look at that. I wanted you to explore that. I would love for you all to have your own relationship with the maize god. These are personal relationships we can have. And by understanding that glyph and by understanding that the maize god is about abundance and we are made of corn, and this is light and water, and this is sacred, and this is sacred seed from another dimension. The corn has come here from another dimension and was planted on the falda of volcano Takana, the traditional neosimple, which is a grass, which is a little tiny corn, has been developed into all of the various corn that we have. And we have the red corn, the white corn, the yellow corn, the black corn. We have this succulence, and we have this abundance, and we have this fairness and this beautifulness. And so explore the maize god during this time of the Trecena of K'at. Um, please enjoy that, and please feel free to share your discoveries in our WhatsApp group, or if you prefer, with me personally. And then let's go into the Trecena each day. Hun Kat, one kat. This is the creative power of manifestation inside of you. This is very much like a seed or a kernel of light. And recognizing that it is the abundance inside you. It's not the corn out there. It's the corn seed within you. That is your abundance. Connect with this energy of your own abundance. This is connected to your passion, to your heart, to your mission, to your heart's desire. Connect with your heart's desire on one K'at, which is the 28th of September in 2025. Refocus your attention and your passion on your passion and your purpose. And as I'm suggesting, perhaps less on these external desires of the rest of the world. I'm not saying go into hiding from the rest of the world. I'm just suggesting put the focus on the abundance inside. On Tukan, the double serpents, the twin serpents, Ukushkach and Ukushulev, the serpent descending from heaven and the serpent rising from the earth, this sacred couple, which give us our energy body, which give us our true ability to create the basis of our creation, our light body, our light energy. So we've gone from one seed of light to two serpents of light inside of us. Our DNA is this creation. This is where we're creating from. This isn't our true potential. Our DNA is our potential. And as I said before, I believe the Cholki is here for us to help us activate our DNA and all of our potential. Honor these twin serpents in you however you feel appropriate. In other traditions, there are a red serpent and a blue serpent. In Aztec tradition, I'm not even going to pretend to remember the names of the two serpents. This is the source of our abundance. This is the source of our internal abundance. 3 came on September 30th. the power to transform, to bring transformation with the light energy of the ancestors who have already transformed and who are there with us transforming. The light energy of transformation. The ancestors kick in their support on this third day. In a way, they're giving us this little sacred space of light. Those hearthstones of light, which are the basis of our abundance, our ability to create from within with these ancestors. And remembering that the ancestors especially help us to cut away negative energies, to cut away those desires that are not for me. My grandparents have been great help to me in this stage of my life as ancestors because they've helped me to cut away the illusions of those desires that I had before. As a young person, when I had different objectives and different desires, and also as a person who was looking at the desired objectification and materialism in the world around me. My ancestors are helping me put my attention back on my ability to cut away that detritus, the false gods and the false wealth and the false around me, and they really protect me. I ask them to protect me. So this is a light protection for our abundance. For Kech, the house of harmony and nature, this is the house of resonance. Because nature, that energy of nature, why you live here in this garden is because you want to resonate with this garden that we're sitting here with Diana in Panahachel, her garden of greenness, of aliveness, of energy. May I share with them your healing in the tent?
Uh-huh.
Or maybe I'll let you share your healing in your tent, in your garden, because the energy, it was a better resonance for you. Am I right?
Okay. So, this would be about 7 years ago. And I had heavy metal poisoning. I couldn't be in my house without going into really funny vibrations. And so I lived in a tent. I had two tents. I had a big day tent and a little pup tent for nighttime, so I could sleep right on the ground and pull up negative energy as opposed to positive, which I had way too much of. So over a 4-year period, I healed myself, having a great diet, just being outside. I'd have little intervals where I'd be able to be in my house, but they wouldn't last. So I'd be off to my tent. And I learned a lot about nature and how comforting it is and how it's so eternal. It's so okay. So I did a lot of meditation. I read books and I painted. And I ran around the field there for exercise. I couldn't even go on the street. I couldn't go anywhere because I was at such a high positive vibration.
Thank you. Thank you, Diana, for sharing your healing, because
Yeah.
what amazes me and what really impresses me is that what you're talking about is the vibration of the energy of the earth and getting into deep resonance with earth energies for your healing. Recognizing that electromagnetic energy that we have in our homes was interfering with her resonance, with her own healing, with your own ability to heal. And so This is the resonance power that how quattro, four, kech, kahib, kech. Kahib kech is like it's an alliteration. Four means kech, kech means four. Four is stability, kech is stability. You see how this is the perfect stability. But here we're talking about that harmonic resonance. So I really want us to, because we're talking about energy, we're talking about light energy, we're talking about abundance. And so this energy of Mother Earth holds a resonance for us where we can always be healed. That just cuts it away. That just peels away greed. It peels away jealousy. It peels away envy. It peels away cloudy thinking, imbalances. You see, you know, you feel it. Give thanks for this ability on Forkech. Go to nature. Allow nature to heal your energy. And at the same time, open you to your greatest good. Because that's where the magic is. That's where the music is. That's where the dance is. That's where all the inspiration for my art is. It's in nature. Almost 95% or more of all artists, our inspiration is nature. This is Forkech in its purest form, the harmonic resonance of nature. Give thanks for that harmonic resonance that Mother Nature gives to you in blessing your abundance. 5 Kanil then are your seeds of your sacred seeds of abundance, your star seed, your gifts, your dreams, the things you want to see realized in the world, the projects that you want to see for young Mayan women to have the ability to express themselves in words and to educate them, or your desire to start a family, or a new business, or a new relationship, or during this time of K'at, to bless and really expand your own ability to nourish the seeds that you have within you. Because you see that the aspect of Kanil, being able to nourish the seeds that we have, which sometimes are darkness experiences, because the seed is germinated in darkness, and we see that this seed that has become an ancestor is a star in the night sky.
Mm.
The darkness is part of our seed. How we nurture ourselves, how we care for ourselves, has everything to do with this power of nurturing our greatest good, nurturing our passion, nurturing this deep heart desire. So play with this energy on 5 Anil. And well, I mean, to me, it's like all of the yummy seeds that can happen when you have a lot of corn. You can make tortillas and you can make tamales, tamalitos, eh, tostadas, enchiladas. There's like so many things we can start
Para
eating.
todos.
Yeah, you know, the corn is now. We are also, by 5 Canil, our own seeds of abundance are now growing within us just because we're paying attention from day one.
Hmm.
Paying attention to your light seeds. Sixtoch, gratitude. Rain the gratitude. That's how we water our seeds. We water those seeds with the gratitude of Doch. Doch is the fountain of gratitude raining over our seeds of abundance. Doch brings us abundance because gratitude brings us abundance. Gratitude is our sacred fire. Tohil is the god of our fire. We are grateful for the sacred fire because this amplifies the light of our abundance. we're multiplying our abundance into one of the most divine hexagonal shapes, the shape of the honeycomb, six-sided, six energy, six toch. There's a lot of juicy goodness there. Get into your gratitude in a juicy way with yourself, with your passion, with what's in your heart. Give thanks for your own juiciness, folks. And go for it again on 7C, because this is where your personal authority and the ability to make good choices and to seek counsel from good, trusted friends to make good choices. See, for all of us in Mayan Quiche tradition, know Rilach Mam Shimon as our teacher and our guide for our personal sovereignty. The teacher who no Spanish could put into jail, incarnated as Tata Francisco Sojuel, the Sutuhil Maya shaman, spirit master who could escape any jail. He's teaching us about our personal authority. You can truly escape the jails of others if you align yourself with your personal authority. Giving up gossip and jealousy, listening to what others think and believe, the criticisms, the judgments, and comparing ourselves to others. It doesn't work. Cut it away. Use this Trecena and use this day to cut it away. Cut away these blockages to your authority. Cut away jealousy. Cut away gossip. Cut away listening to gossip. Hearsay. Cut away listening to that crap on social media. Cut it off. This is a good time to use the power of K'at. K'at is the one who helps us cut this shit out. And this is, I'm talking about personal authority, and that is unique for each one of us. Seek counsel, seek guidance from your very trusted friends and guides, spiritual guides. But maintaining personal sovereignty and responsibility for ourselves, this just brings us all of the abundance in the world. We have the staff of our own authority in our hand on 7C. Imagine a 7-step pyramid, and now on the 7th day, aligned with our 7th chakra, our top heart chakra, our heart gush. We have authority to connect with the divine greatest good. Matiosha, how wukuptsi for my personal authority, for my personal authority. This I would ask and invite each one of you to embrace and give thanks for your own personal authority. You can also give thanks for all of the crap that you went through to get to that authority. If you'd really like to build yourself up and build your abundance, make a ritual for yourself. Make a staff of false authority and burn it. And attach to it all the traps and all the problems and all of the things that you needed to go through to get to your personal authority. 8 bats in the Quiche Maya lineage. This is our Maya New Year. This is where we become whole and complete. We knock. Complete, total, entero. This is the day when new guides are initiated, new male guides, new men receive their authority to practice in the community as chuchkahao, grandmother, grandfather to the pueblo, to the town, to be day keepers, akich, and to Kamel Bey, someone who opens the path for others, who helps other people open their own path.
Mm.
Bots is creativity. Bots is the creator. Bots is the artist. Bots is the fun-loving inner child within each one of us, co-creating. We begin and end the new year on Bots, the weaver. And we reconnect ourselves to this timekeeping, personal timekeeping measure of ourselves called the Choki, which all of you have been following and working with now also. So this is a good day to give thanks for the co-creation that you're doing, that you've been doing, working with all of the energies. As a guide myself, we go back to the fire and we reinitiate ourselves, we reinitiate our commitment to our sacred spouse.
Mm.
We receive our sacred spouse, our medicine pouch, our pishon cacao. We receive that in the ceremony along with all of our clothing, our shoes, our staff, our tsute to cover our head. We receive everything. We're made new. We get all of the physical accoutrements at the end of the 260 days.
Mm.
Now, it maybe takes years to become an upbeat, but the 260-day cycle is what keeps us fresh and which keeps us new and which keeps us going. And so this is a big day for us to recommit ourselves to our path in life and our purpose and our sacred purpose, our mission. We receive our mission when we receive our authority on 8 bats. Yeah. So I've had my mission for a while. And I actually had it a lot longer than 260 days, a lot longer. So this is a day when we all receive that. Yeah, we also receive that. We receive, it's, as Bodhi likes to say, what story do you want to tell now? What's the story now? What story do you want to tell about yourself in the world? It's constantly changing. I know he'll be the first person to say it's an ongoing changing story. And so we're renovating ourselves in the story and our commitment to the story and the sacred spouse, the medicine that we carry as guides. And then on 9A, we start into the new year with a deep connection to Mother Earth. I would highly suggest a walk with nature, 9 being Divine Mother. She leads us to all of our abundance. It's a great day to give thanks for your unique path while walking in nature. Any ritual that you might like to do there that comes from your heart. I've spoken about A as being the Nawal of the merchants. In the ancient Maya, the merchants were the traveling merchants who traveled and carried goods from place to place. They went from Chichi with woven goods and they came back from Coban with chili. Cobanero. Yeah, trading. And they praying to the gods to get them there and back safely with all their stuff because this is their abundance. It's the abundance that's coming in your path. And if you can really connect with the path that you're walking, all of the miles and all of the flight miles and all of the land miles and water miles that you're traversing that are bringing you your abundance. Getting home safely with your abundance. I don't know how this works for someone who gets their their economy and abundance online from doing something online. I don't know how that works. You know, I'm also a merchant, schlepping my stuff from place to place and grateful to make my sales to support myself with my travels. So this actually works very well with my lifestyle. Try to see how you can make that work with your lifestyle. You're traveling. How does that feed your abundance? Maybe it's just going to nature and the inspiration that it feeds and breathes into your business. On 10 housekeeping,
Mhm.
big letters, 10, death, 10, end of cycle, 10, ancestral renewal coming. Yeah, the ancestors are just there coming in this energy. So clean your house, clean your altar. I'll be cleaning my altar. That feels like a real good day to give thanks for my altar, my sacred space, doing energy clearing and giving thanks for our ability to clear our own energy, to clear our aura, to clean our aura, to fill our aura with abundant light. The abundant light, radiant, abundant light inside the home, ten ach, the altar, ten ach, the hearth, ten ach. Feeling again the light of those ancestors from the small 3 stones of the grandmother fire and 3 the 3 hearthstone light stones. Now 10 amplified power for your abundance and protection for your abundance. Now what you have that you are producing, the abundance you're producing, not only is multiplying, but is being protected. Give thanks for that. Connect with that energy on 10 On 11 Ish, a revolutionary or discordant energy. Or a renovation or a revolutionary energy of the divine feminine connects us to what I feel is the potential for a lot of magic. I would consider this a day, one of the days of high magic making. Considering that during the Trecena of K'at, we are talking about what essentially is the power of quantum healing, instantaneous manifestation, being and connecting with our greatest good. The desiring of our own heart's abundance and working with that, amplifying that heart abundance. Now, take it to Divine Mother. Take it to the Black Jaguar Divine Mother. Maybe it's a day, and I'm just really going to say, I don't know. 11 Ish, go to Divine Mother and find your light. Your own light abundance and the light abundance that she has for you and whatever that looks like for you. Yeah, this is what I feel is personal magic. And in fact, all magic is personal. Yeah, it's aligned with that 7C authority. It's the authority for you. It's the magic for you and your own magic, not out there magic, in here magic. Bring in this magic of Mother Nature. And if you can feel that and you can play with that and you can experience that, gratify that on 11 Ish. From my perspective, this is where what is called Nahualismo in Mesoamerican spiritual traditions, Nahualismo is playing with the spirit energies of the animal spirits, adapting, incorporating, and communicating with the animal spirits as teachers, as guides. This 11 Ish for me is a doorway to the magic of nature for our personal medicine, our personal magic. 12 Tzikin. Now, a very powerful energy of inner vision is in the focus. A very powerful inner vision which accompanies our enlightened mind, our enlightened awareness about ourselves, about our seeds of growth, light, abundance inside of us that we've been developing during this time. We're coming up to the penultimate day of the Trecena 12 Tzikin, our inner vision. Remembering that the abundance of Tzikin reminds us that there is so much abundance out there, folks. There's so much out there. We don't need to hoard, and we don't need to take away from others. You know, the eagle grabs what it needs, and that's it. There's going to be more tomorrow. That's enlightened inner vision, where my greatest good is aligned with the greatest good of others. That's true abundance. Ahau Tzikin wants us to elevate our concept of abundance. Ahau Tzikin is like giving us wings and flapping and feathers. Maybe you want to play with those elements on this day yourself, but lift it up and recognize that when you and as you are appreciating, valuing, and putting attention on your own seed, light seed of abundance in you, your own passion, the power of the passion in your heart, and your self-knowing, and your ability to work with the light energies within you to foster these seeds. You see, it's developing during the Trecena so that you're becoming like an ear of corn. Oh, I lost it.
Mm.
Can you see that? Can you feel that?
Mm. I want to.
Yeah, and there's popping out of the top of your
I
head
like
is
the
that like
idea.
there's this yummy tassel popping out of the top of your head, and that's medicine too. Poof. We'll do it for you.
Well, in each tassel of silk is connected to one of the kernels.
There you go.
So it's like each little thread coming out has a corresponding little bead or
Yeah,
kernel of how it grows. And so there's something there. It's
there
really
is something there.
interesting to
So
ponder.
explore the
Yeah.
corn, explore the corn. The corn is a male plant. It's a male god. It's a fertility. Tzikin is super fertile. Yeah. In Panahachel, when a man says Tzikin, he's talking about someone's dick. He's talking about penis, you know? Tzikin. Tzikin means penis. Yep. Fertility. Abundance. I used to love the laughter of the women in the kitchen in Cafe La Puerta, because they're the ones who tuned me into the jokes. Yeah. So, abundance. There is plenty for all, especially when it's coming from within, because we're sowing the seeds of our own abundance. And when I sow the seeds of my own abundance, I'm so satisfied. I'm not looking for crap out there. I'm not interested in what they have to offer. Well, sometimes. But the truth is that the personal satisfaction of aligning our inner vision with our abundance and living from that true heart, passion, vision, and aligning with that, it comes. Tikkun will connect us to our abundance. And it's a great day to speak to the heavens and to speak to the abundance. Hey, I would like some more abundance, please. Thank you. Because Tikkun is the messenger. Talk to the eagles or the all of the birds. Pick your bird and talk to them. Talk to the red-tailed hawk. Talk to the magpie, whoever comes around. Talk to them. They're the messengers. Yeah. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about your dialogue with nature. And that's the authority within you to speak to your higher self. 12 Tzikkin is that higher self and the power of that higher self to guide us toward our abundance. Give thanks for that. 13 Achmak closes the Trecena with an incredible power of forgiveness. Forgiveness, the creativity of forgiveness. Give thanks for your power of forgiveness. Give thanks for the abundance that forgiveness has brought to you. Give thanks for the abundance that forgiving people who don't deserve to be forgiven and who aren't asking for forgiveness, forgive them. On this day, if you can just go for it with the person you hate the most, forgive them. It will free you. It will free you so that it's not cluttering up and blocking you. It's going to untie so many blocks and barriers. You have no idea. I'm here. I am a product of a judgmental family. I am the product of families who judge and criticize and acknowledge it. I am proud of my family for teaching me to criticize myself and not listen to other people's criticisms. And to forgive them and forgive myself. Forgive anyone who's bugging you. Forgive the bugs again. the mosquitoes that are poking on my ankles. Ah. And give thanks for what you've learned, your enlightenment, your enlightenment, your enlightenment. 13 Achmak is the power of enlightenment. If there is a power during the 260 days of enlightenment, this is the enlightenment day. And it's fueled by all of our ability to correct ourselves, to learn, to grow, to evolve beyond what we were. And, our ancestors, our grandparents love us for doing this. I feel my grandparents love me for moving beyond, for growing, for changing. We're doing it together now. They're with me. Achmak is the ancestors with me. Achmak is very much the energy of the ancestors with me in this project of personal growth and evolution. They're really with me in the enlightenment that I have received, which none of them ever received, about energy medicine, about Mayan wisdom and Mayan spirituality, and endless other wisdoms. But it's a group effort. They're with us. We're doing the healing. We're doing the changing. The problems become our light. They nourish our seeds. They get transformed. They end up nourishing us. we have nothing to be afraid of
Mm.
but the light. And that's the light of wisdom, the enlightenment of having an enlightened mind. One of the glyphs for Achmak shows us the mind in a state of enlightenment. It's like a little spiral and there's rays showing out, and you can see that's a mind in the state of enlightenment. And that's the mind when we forgive. When we forgive, the light goes on. The ancestors say, yes, you trimmed away the barriers. Now I can help you. You see, K'at's energy goes right up to the very end, clipping away, the ancestors clipping away, clipping away, clipping away, clipping away. Whatever isn't part of your path, whatever is the past, whatever you're ready to let go of, whatever is blocking the abundant light within you that's producing all of your abundance, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So thank you for
Love
joining.
it.
Have
Oh,
fun.
thank you so much. This is so beautiful. Take care, Diana. Love you, Blake.
Nice to be with you. Oh.
Adios. Mwah.